Hey guys, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my fine babes. My name is Sophia, also known as Sophiology, the fine babe. Your girl's 25 now. It's been a long time since I've been in the hot seat, since I've given y'all a really good sit down life update. And I have a lot of new followers as well, which I'm really happy about. So I just thought, you know what, there's no better time to do this video. If you're a long-term fine babe, you might know the answer to most of these questions. Actually, not most though. You're gonna learn something new today, actually. You're gonna learn something new. But if you are new, this is your chance to get to know more about me. And I'm so honored that you even care. Maybe you're being a nosy posy, but that one is okay too. I just love a good girls talk. I feel like it's a blessing to share common things in life and also be able to relate to someone who you've never met before. So I really do feel honored, and I love you guys. And if you're new here, don't be shy, subscribe and become a fine babe. I'm proud that I've created such a strong bond with my followers over the years, and I would love to keep that going. For now, just enjoy the video and let's get into these questions. For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah 29:11. So before sitting here, after setting this up, I organized all the questions into sections because I don't want no all over the place video. I want to talk about a subject, get all the questions out, get straight to the point, and have a clean video because we're going over a lot. Like, I'm talking about stuff I've never talked to you guys about before. So, girl, there's more. I hope you're down to chat. Are you in a rush? Make sure you get comfortable, sit down, or wherever you're listening, tune in, okay? Tune in. This is me and you time. I rarely make these videos, I'm telling you. I don't know what next I'll do this again. I'm even feeling doubts in my chest right now. By the way, I know you guys are gonna admire this set. Let's just get into this look real quick. We have to. I love my little fall lazy updo. This is how I wore my hair today. And then of course this set is giving Lululemon, but it's a dupe from Shein. I will link it down below for you. Do not sell it. You guys are gonna sell it out. There's no point in me saying don't sell it out. It's fine. Just leave few colors for me. Just leave few colors for me. One of my friends put me on, and I hope she doesn't mind me sharing the love. Let me see if there's any few more questions I want to add before I get started, because I'm about to close this app, Instagram, and just focus on the questions I've got, because it's plenty. Ooh-wee. This video is going to be juicy. Y'all, I'm so organized. Like, I actually went through every single one of these questions and I categorized them by topic just so I can hit each topic, get it through, make sure I, Let's get into it, shall we? Okay, like I said, I'm touching on a lot of things I've never talked about. I'm touching on a lot of things that are past due to talk about. I'm touching on a lot of things that you guys have been wanting to know. Of course, I'll start light with little appetizers, some general questions, and then we'll get into the deeper stuff. Do you have siblings? How is your family dynamics with living across the country? Yes, I have siblings. I'm an only girl. A lot of y'all think I'm an only child. Maybe the only girl thing is what you guys are seeing because I'm the Beyonce of the house. As far as dynamics and stuff, I've always been pretty independent. I like to do my own thing, have my own space. You guys that have followed me for a while, you guys know I'm not afraid to travel alone, live by myself. Like, I'm pretty independent. Your favorite thing about yourself? I love how generous I am. I love how goofy I am. You guys might think I'm funny, but I swear there's no reason to see how funny I am on YouTube. Like, there's nothing I post that actually shows how funny I am. And of course, as you guys can tell, I love my face. Will you ever go back to your signature blonde? Yes, this December. 3 countries you would like to visit in Africa besides Nigeria. South Africa, Ghana. Damn, it's hard to choose a third. But if I have to right now, without thinking too much, Cameroon. And that's another thing, guys, just so this video is not too long. I'm not trying to think too much and give long answers. I'm trying to shoot through these and give us as simple of an answer as I can. Do you like traveling? Absolutely, I love traveling. Are we getting a dog update with Lecky? Do you still have him? Yes, I still have him. No, you guys are not getting no updates. How will you describe your style? I'm girly. I keep it very minimalistic as well. I'm trying to play with being more maximalist, but I'm a minimalist at heart. I love blacks, nudes, whites, simple. I don't like wearing bulky jewelry or, you know, doing too much. I like when things are just very dainty, soft, minimalistic, ladylike, girly, yeah. I don't like things that are not sexy. Like, even if it's fully covered up, it needs to be giving like, wow, that girl is fine. That's my style. This question is so random. F, marry or kill, Burna Boy, Davido, or Wizkid? This is giving slumber party vibes, guys. I'm gonna just entertain this question. Diehard Wizkid fan, as you guys know, marry Wizkid. Burna Boy is my spec out of 3 of them, so you know, and somebody has to die, so that's such a mean question, but let's move on. Hopefully none of them ever watch this video. What's your favorite city in America and why? Houston. Houston, absolutely. It has everything for me. I love it, especially after traveling to different places, coming home. I've grown a new love for Houston. I can't explain what it is in a short sentence, so we're moving on. Next category is life lately. I feel like it flows. What are you enjoying the most about this phase in your life? Being single. What is your main focus in this season of your life? I would say making money, maintaining peace in my life, and being unapologetically me. Like, I feel like I've always been unapologetically me, but naturally in life, like, nothing is perfect, so you're constantly figuring stuff out. I would just say being unapologetically me, maintaining peace in my life, and making more money. Advice on upgrading in life, academics, romantic, personal, outlook on life. Advice on upgrading in general, basically. When you look at your life, anything you're not satisfied with, anything that just feels like it's lacking, start making the adjustments that you can to improve your situation. No reward without any risks, so be brave. What are some ways your life has changed over the past year? I love your channel. Thank you. What are some ways my life has changed? I've become more confident. This year I really elevated financially, emotionally, matured. Oh God, maturing, growing. Every year always feels pretty like eventful, but golly, I think my brain has doubled in size this year. We always say every year is different, but I swear this year is different. I really got to know a new me this year. Have you moved permanently to Lagos? If not, will you ever? I was never gonna move permanently. God, it's lip gloss. Sorry, I have lip plumping gloss. It's making me talk crazy. I never plan on moving permanently to Lagos. Just because I moved to Lagos doesn't mean I've permanently left. You guys are not even going to an apartment tour of this place now. And I love living in America. It was really giving staying in a hotel, because I've been to Nigeria 3 times this year. It might become 4. Staying in a hotel for that long is expensive. Airbnb, whatever, especially how I like to stay. It's all in my pockets. It doesn't make sense. So it was just cheaper to get a place and figure out a living situation rather than continuing to spend on a hotel or, yeah. I feel like if I find myself traveling anywhere a lot, God willing, if I can afford it, I'm gonna get a place there. How are you mentally? Love watching your videos. Thank you. Mentally, I'm the best I've ever been in my entire life. And I'm so proud to say that, because deep into my channel, there's so many videos about depression, anxiety, this one, that one. That has not been my portion, and I thank God for healing. Where do you see yourself 5 years from now? Where do I see myself? I'm so comfortable with God's plan. But hopefully I got me a little Pekin, which is a baby or 2. I see myself in love and married, of course. Probably more private than I am right now. So you better savor this opening that I'm giving you. Hey God. 1, are you proud of your path and feel successful? If no, what do you want to achieve to feel that way? Yes, I'm very proud of my path and I do feel very successful. Looking back at your old self, what could you have done differently financially and love-wise? That's such a good question. Looking back at my old self, what would I have done differently financially? Financially, I feel like I've done my best. I've spent stupidly on parties and stuff. If you watch my videos, like my birthdays, I really do a big spend racks. Don't regret it though. I feel like if I have any chance to spend stupidly, it's before kids and marriage and while I can still make money and get. Love-wise, I wouldn't have been in a long-term relationship so young. First of all, I didn't know it was gonna be long-term. I wish in my like 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, I wish I was single. But you never know until you do something, right? But looking back, like the question said, what would I do differently? I would have been single. It's like I knew the power in being single, but I underestimated it for real. Personally for me, because my mates are married, you get. For me, I would have been single. How are you doing post-breakup? You do seem to be happy and glowing. I hope that's the case. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Number one, I have a whole album for post-breakup shit because there's so many questions. I think like, is that the biggest category? I'm nosy. There's like, the biggest category is dating, but second category is confidence. Third, my ex. So there's a whole folder for that. We gonna get into it. But thank you for not assuming I'm miserable, like, or that I'm faking this happiness. I don't understand. Anytime I haven't been doing well, I've been honest with you guys, but I'm doing very well, thank you. No hate. I've been watching you from the beginning, just kidding. But why don't you seem genuine anymore? Okay, I included this one because, be for real, like guys, I started my channel when I was 18, I'm 25. I can only be myself, you know, and I've been true to myself. So as a content creator, it's very common that people project how they feel you should be or a part of you that they like that may not be there again. I'm 25, so if you cannot cope with 25-year-old Sophia, I am not sorry. I'm not sorry. Another thing is, with my platform, you only see one side of me, and that's whatever side I feel like giving that day. Everyone has so many aspects to their personality, and you guys only get to see like one side, maybe two, 1.5. Before you start saying, oh my God, Sophia, you have changed, Sophia, you're like this. Just consider, have you ever seen like this side to me before? You can really only know so much about a person by watching them on YouTube, but I am wasting time. Next question. On that topic though, should we get into dating an ex? Let me go through some of the minuscule things first. Let's talk about content creation because I got a few questions there. What apps do you use to edit your pictures? How do you edit your pictures? Apps you use, must-haves. For starters, Face app. Period. Face app, girl. I don't do OD. We don't go over level 2. So if you're going level 3 or 4, that's your business. But Face app is worth the investment to me. Like, I used to take so much time. First of all, let me tell you this. You're beautiful. Your phone will not capture how beautiful you are. You know how many people meet me in person and they're like, Sophia, you're actually prettier online though. I think every person that I've met, not even subscribers, people I've worked with, companies, all that, when they see me in person, besides the whole, oh my God, she's so short, great. They're like, you look way better in person than you do on this camera. And it grinds my gears, because what can I do? The lighting I've tried, everything I've tried, it's okay. But I take it as a compliment. It makes me feel really good. But yes, your camera cannot show how fine you are. Like, sometimes you need a little tweak. Now with Face app, I used to spend so much time having to like, you know, smooth here, fix here, da 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 da. When I tell you discovering Face app with one touch, everything is just. It also makes the camera look so much better quality too. I don't know, it's like AI. It just brings out the details that need to come out in your lips, eyes, everything. So I just keep it at a level 2. All you ones are doing, chill. Keep it at a level 2. You're beautiful, you're beautiful. But Face app. I like Facetune for sharpening, color adjustment, patch. Damn, we can make a whole video about editing pictures, but the apps I used was Axe, Face app, Facetune, Lensa. That's about it. Face app, Facetune, and Lensa. Lensa is really good for like lighting, colors. You guys know I do those themes on my page. What are some of your vlogging essentials? My Canon G7X Mark II, my tripod, which I barely use. I will put my camera on top of anything, a cup, a book, whatever is on my side. And my little Amazon selfie light. That thing is powerful, lightweight, small, can fit in your purse and all that. Those are like my vlogging essentials. I don't be doing too much, but you know, we're always trying to upgrade on the quality, so that might change. What made you get into YouTube, and any advice on how to get started as a beginner? What made me get into YouTube? Wanting to help people, wanting girls like me to feel seen, especially being a church girl, especially, you know, having a Christian background. There's all these like stigmas and pressure around being a certain way, and I just wanted women like me who identify with me to feel seen, recognized, valued, loved, all of that. So tips for social media other than be yourself. What recommendations do you have for a young girl trying to get into content creation and influencing? For starters, be careful. If you're a young girl trying to get into content creation, influencing, be very, very careful. So I'm gonna answer all of these questions in one. Tips for social media other than be yourself. Understand that whatever you're posting and choosing to share, you are branding yourself. So just be very intentional about what you post. If something is repetitive, it will become your brand, your aesthetic, your niche, whatever. So as much as you want to share, be yourself. I would never even say be yourself, actually. There's no direction when it comes to any of us. Like, we have so many aspects to ourselves, like I said earlier. So choose one that you want to show. Like me being a fine babe, that is something I would love to share with all of you. So that's the one I've chosen to show. I don't show the rise. I don't show so much of even my Christian side anymore. So I'm getting so many questions like, oh, we're gonna get into that too. But yeah, I just chose to share that side of me that's a fine babe, that involves my culture, my style, my beauty, all of those things. That's what I want to share. So choose what you want to share and share it with the most intention of staying in that box. That's my advice. Like, you know that guy, this one, do y'all know what I'm talking about? Do y'all watch TikTok? The way he act. I'm sure he's been creating content. Beautiful human being, by the way, handsome guy. But you know, something worked out for him. He went viral, and look what he's doing, sticking to it. Do y'all really think he's like this sassy, pretty boy 24/7? Like, be for real. That is somebody's son, brother, cousin. He is somebody in this world. But what's working for him is working for him, and he's keeping it pushing. He's being consistent. He's sticking to it. He's not one day talking like a thug and then being sassy. He's sticking to the sassy. It's working for him. Do what works for you and what you can maintain, okay? Being a fine babe is literally me in real life, but just not me 24/7. You get what I'm saying? If you were starting YouTube now, what would you do differently with all you've learned? Over the last 8 years, God, I've learned so much. What would I do differently now if I started right now? Man, I feel like y'all new influencers got so much information that I didn't have. Like, I really had to come out the mud. But I would have really been intentional about how I branded myself. I feel like just by simply using Bible verses in my videos, which I have done from the very jump, early till now, every video, 99% of my videos start with a Bible verse. It's giving people the impression that I'm a pastor. Did you get me? It's giving people the impression that I'm like, what's the word? Goody two shoes, holier than thou, perfect Christian. I've never given up those things, but I feel like because of the Bible verse, that is enough that people have now courage to now come and like just. But I feel like no matter what you do, no matter how you brand, people will talk. I would just say, because my faith is such a personal thing, like other creators who are Christian, I probably wouldn't have shared it. God forgive me. I'm proud that I, you know, rep for Jesus as a fine babe, but it's made things a little more difficult than they have to be for me. What else would I have done differently? I wouldn't have shared my relationship on social media. I would also be more private. A lot of y'all already feel like I'm private and I don't talk, but y'all need to be Y'all need to give me some credit for how much I actually do share, because I really don't have to share a damn thing. What I choose to be transparent about is fine, but I feel like when I was younger, I was way more transparent, not knowing the consequences of some of the stuff I was sharing. You get what I mean? But now it's like I have such strong boundaries and I'm more mature. So when I do choose to be transparent, I'm definitely okay with whatever I'm sharing, versus before when I was like, oh my God, I was being vulnerable, and now I totally regret putting that all over the internet for hundreds of thousands of people to now comment about. So how do you manage to live a normal life? I don't live a normal life. But let me finish the question. Oh my God. How do you manage to live a normal life and do content creation? I ask because you seem to have great balance and boundaries with content creation. Sure do. Sure do. How do I manage it? I keep it separate. Like Sophia and Sophiology, two different things. I keep them separate. I also make a lot of time for what I truly love and desire and enjoy. So even if it's trips that I go on that I don't vlog, like not every trip belongs to y'all. Like some vacations are actually time for me to vacate. You think vlogging a vacation is vacate? That's not rest, that's work, that's content. So, you know, I make time for Sophia. I make room for Sophia. I think a major lesson I learned last year was, instead of making life around my content, like, you know what, for some dope content, let me do this, let me do that, let me share this with y'all. I make content around my life. Like, if my life is dope and I love my life, I'm sure I will find something I can share. And I've become so happy with that. Any job that you work, it's very easy for that job to maybe consume your life or pour into your life. Especially with me working with social media, I don't get to shut it out. Like, it's life. It's a part of people's lives, you know? People that don't do this. So, just like you said, building those boundaries and making room for Sophia to be Sophia. Something I used to hate being told was it comes with the territory. Like every time I complained about something, as far as this dilemma, people would tell me, well, it comes with the territory, sweets. Like, get used to it, you asked for this. And it's like, but honestly, with maturity and growth, I've learned that adopting that mentality has been better for me, because I can't be in denial. This job has changed my life for the better, but it's also changed my life in general. I don't feel like I have a normal life anymore. But it's not sad, it's just the reality. Everybody's life is different and this is mine. In the very beginning, when you guys asked me that, how do you guys really remember eight years ago stuff? Anyway, in the very beginning, how did you plan content, like when you had no brand deals? Well, I had brand deals in the very beginning, praise God. In my first year of doing YouTube, I already had brand deals, but not the point. I get what you're saying. A lot of my content is still not sponsored. This video isn't sponsored. Anyway, not the point. So how do I plan my content? Life naturally gives me the content to create. Like, whatever I'm currently on is the content that you guys are gonna get, which is why we're enjoying this question and answer today. So whatever I had in mind or going on, I'll be like, ooh, I should really share this with y'all. I feel like you guys would appreciate this. I would put it into my schedule and I would record, edit, and post. Can we get an office beauty room tour? You see, I'm in here, I'll be looking around like, yeah, we should probably get a tour. Yes, you guys will get a tour very soon. Thanks for being patient. When are we getting a vacation vlog? I'm laughing because there's crying emojis. I will definitely plan one soon for you guys. Do you feel pressured by social media to lose weight? No. I would say it's been weird to like watch the approval of my weight loss or the approval of my weight gain, like people constantly approving and disapproving something about me. But I don't let that affect whatever I've got going on. Like, so much goes into weight loss. Like I said in my last weight loss video, I don't let people like control that aspect of my life, because even myself, keeping control of it's serious. Speaking of haters, that's a category. How do you deal with trolls? How to keep the haters off? How do you deal with haters? I do not I do not. I ignore them, block them. I never let hate comments get to me. For someone to type something so mean to hurt you, they're going through something, they're projecting. And I'm a very stubborn girl. Like, the fact that I know this person wants to hurt me, if I even dare let it hurt me, I have failed. Like, you should never value what a hater has to say. They hate you. What they're gonna say is probably going to be really messed up. So just ignore it, block it, don't acknowledge it. Speaking of haters, I got some love. These are not questions, but these are ones that I appreciated from you guys. I don't have a question for you, Soph, but I want to thank you for bringing out the fine babe in me. You are welcome. I'm so silly. Not a question, but I love the way you are. Thank you. I appreciate that so much. You're really pretty. You really inspired me for real. Thank you. Guys, let me tell you, on this side of the screen, content creators get a lot of shit. Content creators get so much bull. Never hesitate to show a content creator love. Like, comment on a picture, like a story, comment on a video, like a video, support, support, support. Don't just think your view is enough. It's not. Like, we go through so much that you guys can't see, so love matters a lot too. What does Carisha call it? The smoke? We are almost to the smoke. I'm about to be in the hot seat, so I'm enjoying these nice questions right now. Let's talk about God. So this one says, thoughts on being gay and a Christian. I am not gay, so I have no thoughts. But I will use this as an opportunity to say I hate when you guys ask me about thoughts on anything about being a Christian, because I'm not judgmental. Like, it's really not my place. I'm focused on my own race, and I feel like every Christian should be focused on their own race. What is your understanding of modesty? You guys know I'm laughing at these because I feel like this question is smelling like my favorite perfume. Like, this question was for me. What is your understanding of modesty? What's your opinion on being modest but dressing in revealing clothes in the name of enjoying life? Are you trying to chop me? That's how I feel about this question. It continues. From somebody else, as a child of God, how do you feel about wearing bikinis as a child of God? As a child of God twice. As a child of God, how do I feel about wearing bikinis? I wear them as a child of God. Definitely here for a two-piece. Guys, also, anytime I'm talking about myself, don't take it as I'm actually leading anybody. Whatever I'm doing for myself is my business. Whatever you're doing for yourself is your business. That's why I don't like these type of questions. Appropriateness, suitability. I know we're not going by Webster Dictionary. I know we're going by Bible standards. So I'm Googling, how does God feel about bikinis? Boom, should a Christian woman wear bikinis? Whether or not to wear a bikini is a question many women struggle with, but for a Christian woman, the issue takes on additional implications. Is it that serious? God calls women to modesty, which means to not draw attention to yourself. This verse is 1 Timothy 2, 9-10. I also want women to dress modestly, with decency and propriety, not with braided hair, gold, pearls, or expensive clothing, but with good deeds, appropriate for women who profess to worship God. So I get there's a lot of Christian women following me. If I'm not your cup of tea and I got too much honey, I understand. Trust me, I understand. I understand. I am not the poster child for Christian women. I beg. Like, my whole brand is being not the poster of a typical Christian woman. I am for the girls who love God and also love 22-inch lashes, French tip gloss, plumping lip gloss, hourglass shape, subjective stuff that I'm into. Now, the Bible talks about gold, jewelry, expensive clothing. Obviously, I have luxury stuff, expensive hair, expensive makeup. I'ma just see how God feels about it when I meet him. I'm sure God does not think I'm a disgrace. So, what is my understanding of modesty? I'm taking my time with this one because I know a lot of you guys comment about this. I usually ignore it and I'm like, you know what? I can't answer it today. My understanding of modesty is appropriateness. I believe it's appropriate to wear clothes outside, and I definitely do. How do you reconnect with God after falling off? Love your content, by the way. Thank you. Just like a regular friendship or even a romantic relationship, there's stuff you gotta do to make the relationship thrive. If it's falling off, maybe you need to remember how much you care about it and get back on your Zoom, period. Hi Soph, I'm trying to build my relationship with God, but I'm finding it hard to be consistent. How do I move past the guilt from not being consistent? Life can get busy. I don't know what your reasons are. As long as your heart is wanting, that means a lot to God. Don't forget that. Guilt is normal. It's something that a lot of Christians feel. My friend told me the other day she hates that she's a sinner. Like, why she gotta be a sinner? But that's how God made all of us. We are all sinners. We all fall short. Obviously, when you're on your Zoom, of course, you can feel happy, but naturally, we just weren't created to be perfect like that. You know, so guilt is normal. Just get back on your Zoom. Woo! That's all the questions I got about God. Thank you. For the record, I'm using this video to set clear boundaries too with my channel because I'm 25 now and I'm grown. Never done Bible study on my channel. Of course, I love God, so it slips out of my mouth. Like, I talk about him because I love him. But we're not diving into my religion anymore. My channel is beauty, fashion, makeup, and hair. But a lot of creators are Christian, guys. Allow me to post my Bible verses and go. Wish the best for you in your walk with God. Go talk to your pastor about it. Go to church. Find a group. Find a friend. Okay? It's not Sophiology's channel now that will be keeping you. So there's a category called 2023, which is about goals, life, ambitions, all that stuff. I'm gonna say that for last. That's a good way to end the video. Let's get into the hot seat. Let's get into the smoke. I'm ready. Oops, forgot one more category that's not smoke. Weight loss, PCOS, and fibroids. So how's weight loss going? How do you stay on track with your weight loss? Do you take any vitamins for PCOS? There's so much going on here. So let's start with the weight loss ones. How's weight loss going? Good. This is the most I've been able to maintain my weight. I've reached my goal weight. The goal is to maintain. How do you stay on track with your weight loss? I've changed my life. Another thing is I got super big in the last 2 years, and it had a lot to do with factors around my life. My breakup, my fibroids, PCOS, life. The most depressing years of my life. And now that life is treating me so nicely, like my life is right now, naturally, like I'm able to really focus on having a holistic lifestyle and keeping to my routines. It's easier now. I would say if you're struggling with keeping on track, take me for example. I struggled until I got it, until I was ready, until I could. How do you mentally prepare for juice diets? Do you start off slow or cold turkey? Girl, I would say personally for me, the reason why I love the diet so much is like it fits a life I love. I love fruit. I love sweets. I love smoothie. I like cold. I like ice. I'm one of those people. It's something I naturally like to do. So I would say the easy method comes pretty naturally to me, especially when I'm busy and I don't have time. I catch myself like there's back-to-back events. I'm traveling a lot. I can't really be doing all that. I'm eating really unhealthy. Then I actually do feel better going straight into a cleanse. Like, I don't know. That's just me though. It's not for everybody, so I understand. What has helped you the most with your PCOS? Do you eat a certain diet? Do laser, vitamins? How is life after having your fibroids taken out? Sending love all the way from London. Thank you. How has life been since fibroid removal? You're literally glowing and I love that for you. Thank you. Life has been great. Life has been better. I'm so happy I decided to get my fibroids removed. Again, guys, whatever I'm doing in my life, please, you don't know how guilty I feel talking about it, knowing that I'm possibly pushing someone to go and do something. I'm an influencer, but not everything I'm saying is to influence you, I beg. This is my personal experience. Periods suck, but they're not close to as bad as they were when I was suffering with fibroids. I still have my PCOS symptoms. PCOS and fibroids, totally separate things. PCOS is gonna be something I continue to figure out, possibly for the rest of my life. But I would say when I was bigger in weight, it was very, very difficult to manage. The smaller I've become, the easier it is to manage. So that's really what's motivating my weight loss. Even though I'm really happy with my weight right now, I might lose some more because the smaller I'm getting, the less aggressive my PCOS symptoms are. The bigger I am, the worse. Vitamins, I take every vitamin in the book. Hormone balance, it's an issue for any woman, but obviously us PCOS girlies, it's definitely harder to balance our hormones. They're working against us. I'm still figuring it out. I don't have the answers. I try to live a lifestyle that just keeps that stuff calmed down. Even for my vlogs, you guys know a lot of the stuff I record, I'm not even doing, like the drinks, the cheers. I don't drink alcohol. Like, I will order a drink for aesthetics and not drink it. So I stay away from a lot of stuff, but I still give you guys Boss lifestyle, you get. And honestly, when I have like flare-ups with PCOS, I know what I did. Like, I know I probably haven't been eating right, probably haven't been sleeping right. How do you build up your confidence? Advice on building confidence. First of all, like I said, this year I've become the most confident I've ever been. Keep the promises you make to yourself. Like, when you say you're gonna do something, you set a goal, get it done. It's gonna build your confidence so much. When you fail, that's when you keep feeling like crap about yourself. Get it done. Number 2, treat yourself how you want other people to treat you. Like, the way you allow people to treat you has such an effect on your self-esteem. Do not let people treat you like muko. This is you. Nobody, come on. You must set that bar high for yourself. And if you keep it there, other people will act accordingly and your confidence will grow. Work on yourself, like improve your appearance, improve your lifestyle, improve your hygiene, live a life that you love, truly. Set bold goals. Like, you will be surprised how you feel when you accomplish something or you do something you told yourself you couldn't do. Like, we all have that little voice of doubt in our head. Prove it wrong and watch how your confidence just shoots. Set goals and put that doubt to shame. Don't let people treat you stupid. Keep a high standard for how you deserve to be treated and treat yourself like that first. And build a life that you love. Live a life that you love. Change things about your life that you don't really like. Your confidence skyrockets. And don't be insecure about stupid stuff. Like, stop. I used to be insecure about stupid stuff. Stuff I couldn't change. Stuff I could change. Learn to love the stuff you can and can't change. You are a human being. Like, give yourself grace. Stop being so critical about yourself. You can't really see yourself the way people see you. Don't be allowing people to validate how amazing you are. You don't need no group votes to know how dope and beautiful and amazing, and think of all your good qualities. They're there 24/7. You are that girl. So, or if you're a boy, you're watching, you are that boy. But yeah, if you're a boy and you're watching this far, shout out to you. How do you get discernment? I feel like my sense of judgment is so off at the moment. Have more trust in your own thoughts and opinions. If your sense of judgment is off, it's because you're doubting yourself too much. Stop it. Is there anything that ever worries you about life? And if so, how do you handle it? My verse that I put on almost every video, Jeremiah 29:11. Like, God plans out your whole life. So what are you doing? Like, why are you doing this? Like, leave it alone. Let God's plan work itself out. I love how you consistently level up. You're so inspiring. Thank you. That's all we can do, baby. Any tips for dopamine detox? I think I'm addicted to my phone. I love going swimming. I love stepping out. Get out the house. Instead of sitting in your house and ordering food to your house, stop that. Stop it. Get off your phone. Go outside. Interact with the world. When you're young, you must be experiencing life. Get up and do something. For real. After you finish watching this video. After you finish watching this video, get up and do something. I'm 21 and I want to live an amazing life at my age. What do you suggest? Just God and wins. Exactly what you said. God first. Win. 21, you're young, girl. If you're already thinking like that, you're already on the right path, honestly. How do you feel about your life so far? I'm exactly where I want to be at 25, my dear. I love my life. I feel blessed. I feel grateful. I feel like at times I don't know what I did to deserve what I have, but at the same time I know that I'm living the purpose that, you know, God made for me. Obviously there's stuff that I don't like, but I mean, that's natural. Everybody has stuff they don't like about their life. So how do you balance everything going on in your life, currently struggling? Put something down on some paper. Like, my notes, my phone, my calendar is stay racked up with things I have to do, things that need to be resolved. Just don't keep it all here. Make a to-do list, set some stages, break down a problem into steps, and you got this. My mom says every problem has an expiring date, and I genuinely believe that. And before I leave this topic, where my confidence comes from, I genuinely love myself. Like, I genuinely love the person I am. I've met a lot of stupid people in life. I've met a lot of people that really do suck. I'm really glad I'm me and I'm not like a weirdo, a bully. I mean it. I'm being so serious with you guys. Like, I feel like the life that God has given me, I carry it with so much grace. I think it's time for the hot seat. I think it's time for the smoke. It's time. X is the genre. Can we talk about dating first? Do y'all mind? You know, let me get the ugly part first. Like, guys, before I even get into this, I'm looking at these questions and I'm just surprised that this is a topic, but honestly, I put myself in this mess. I went and made my breakup so private. I could have kept quiet. Shh, I could have kept quiet. But no, I let the internet win. Funny enough, you guys do not see how many negative messages I get, negative comments. I'd be like, ooh, and I let the internet win. I was going through something real. I was going through a serious heartbreak after a long relationship, and I was vulnerable, and I let the internet win. Boy, do I have regrets about that. I regret putting out that video. You know, I didn't take it down because obviously, like, it's helped a lot of people who are in that season right now, who are in that season when I was almost 2 years ago. Emphasis on almost 2 years ago. But, you know, I feel like eventually I may take it down. I'm not sure. I'm only going through this because I feel like, you know, I want to close this topic, but I promise you we're never discussing this ex nonsense again. Like, dating, I love talking about relationships. We can talk about relationships and dating as, you know, but trash this. I told you guys I'm over this. I'm tired. I'm tired. Sophiology is tired. Here we go. Hey Sophia, I love this new season that you're in. Have you and rekindle things? Let's go. Let's start from somewhere. This is real smoke. This is real smoke. By the way, I don't want to say because you guys were typing his name. Like, I don't want to be calling somebody here that is not involved. You get, like, yes, this is my life, this is my channel, I get it, but out of respect, because you guys were typing his name all throughout this, leave it. Out of respect, I will just say my ex. Oh, my lash. Out of respect, I will just say my ex, okay? I didn't want to call name before. I will not continue to call name. Like, dead it. I dead it, okay? What helped you the most in getting over your ex? Making money. Staying busy and making money and getting productive and getting on my Zoom. Leveling up. Period. The funny thing is that when it happened, I told you guys I was going to level up. And everybody was like, oh, she's trying to cover up her sadness. Do you see the results? Do you see the results? Results do not lie, okay? What helped you get over your ex? Leveling up, okay? Getting to the bag, dating, getting out there. Yes. Do you miss your ex? Are you finally over your ex? Finally is crazy. How long did it take you to heal from your last relationship? 3 days. I'm kidding. No. It took me 3 days or less to post that video, but I would say we broke up in June. By August, I was okay. Like, by August, I was over it. Like, him. I would say, though, it took me a year to get back to myself. So there's this question, when did you truly start to feel like yourself again after coming out of a long-term relationship? It took a minute. Like, as much as I believed I was myself, I kept realizing, like, oh shit, I'm still healing. So here's the thing. I was expecting to go back to the Sophia I was before the relationship, but I've gotten older and life has changed. You get what I mean? So I think once I realized there's a new version of me that I need to get to know, it became a lot easier than trying to get back to who I was. Like, let it go, become anew. You know, yeah. How has it been healing? Healing is never ending. Will you have a story time on your breakup? Never. Please tell us your fine babes, your breakup story if you don't mind. Thanks for being respectful. It's truly nobody's business. You get what I mean? What did you learn from you and your ex's relationship? Funny enough, stuff that was discussed when I was in the relationship, it's only when I came out, it really started to become clear. Sometimes clarity requires separation. You get, like, a lot of the growth, learning, whatever I've done is stuff that I was kind of realizing in the relationship, but it's only being single I was able to really focus in and make these changes. It's not easy being an individual when you're in such a strong relationship with someone. Being single has its advantages, and that is like being able to do your own thing at all times. How are you handling the breakup? How are you mentally? It's been almost 2 years. I've had plenty of breakups since then. Believe situationship breakups, they pep more than long-term relationship, because by the time I got out of that relationship, we already had plenty of time to understand that it was not working. Situationship, you'll be wondering what the hell you did for the last 3 months. You'll be wondering how you just attached to that person, now you have to detach. Like, it's so much more difficult for me to get over short-term relationships compared to like long-term. Long-term, there's closure, I feel like. Like, you have a lot of material to work with and understand, and there was love. With situationships, they play. How did you gain strength after your breakup? What helped you move forward? Making money. I'm dead serious. Whether you believe me or not, that's your business. I'm being honest. Next. It's as if you guys do not want me to move on and be happy. Guys, it's been almost 2 years now. How about let me go? Do you feel like you're scarred from relationships and men? No. I feel like this year, it'll go into the 2023 topic. I feel like growing older, I've learned how different men and women really are. Like, God really made us so different. Like, it doesn't make any sense how different men and women are. I'm attracted to the opposite sex. I'm gonna stick beside them. Like, we can't live with them, we can't live without them. I'm not scarred though, to answer your question. Are you comfortable talking about the breakup? No. I promise you guys, this is the last time I'm addressing this nonsense. And I'm just cleaning up the mess that I made. To put it out there, in case I don't get the chance, listen well. Let me get your attention. I regret being so public about the breakup. I did not want people bothering me about it. Like, are you and him still together? Did y'all break up? What happened to so-and-so? I just wanted to rip off the band-aid, I beg. I just wanted to just move on. I'm 25 years old. Sophiology is getting grown. Okay, I'm still a young babe, but you guys, I don't have time to be doing you. I have a life to live. I have a life. Why? This question was sent to me. Why are you still following him on IG? Because you mentioned the friendship was over. Y'all eating me up. The friendship was over now. You think relationship can end, we'll still be friends. The friendship was over. And now it's not. Which leads us to this question. Hey Sophia, I love this new season that you're in. Thank you. Have you and, your ex rekindled things? No. And honestly, it's none of y'all's business what is going on between me and anybody, whether it's an ex-friend, ex-boyfriend. I promise you, I made this mess. Lip gloss, try. As an adult, I know I made this mess and I want to take the opportunity to clean it up. It's nobody's business, what I have going on with anybody, okay? And I've learned a valuable lesson. I'm glad that we're able to be friends, but there's nothing more. And whoever I'm following, none of your business. It's my account. Are you well? If I don't follow person, what's your business? If I follow person, what's your business? Anyways, is that all? Did I make it through the smoke? Is that all? Is that all of them? What did you learn from your relationship with him, I honestly can't tell you what I learned. I'm not saying I didn't learn anything, I just don't feel like diving into it. It's 10 p.m. Okay? And out of respect for the fact that I said I'm never speaking about this again, like, there's no need. I feel like in general, relationships teach you a lot about yourself. Dating is essential. It teaches you so much about yourself. It shows you a lot about yourself too. You grow so much as a person. I don't know how much I would have grown this year if I wasn't like dating. A lot of my growth I owe to putting myself out there and dating. Like, some of y'all went straight into wifey. Me, I need practice. That's all I have to say on that. Let's celebrate never speaking about that again. The most important thing is that everybody involved is happy now. I had my little lemonade moment, okay? I went totally Beyonce lemonade. Let's move on. Thanks. On to more smoke. How has dating life been? Are you single? Did you ever date anyone who's a well-known celebrity or influencer? How have you coped with being alone since your last relationship? Are you dating? Is Sophia in a relationship? If not, are you looking? Do you think you'll ever find love again? Are you ready to start dating with intention again? Would you date outside of your race? How are you utilizing your single season? Do you still believe in love? How are you navigating being single? How's your dating life and style evolved since your last relationship? Good question. Do you think your taste in men has changed? What do you seek in men now? Good question. How and when do you bring up the topic of waiting till marriage to have sex with the guy you're dating? Okay, that's an advice question. Do you have a boo right now? Will you be hiding your next boyfriend? Oh my God, there's so many questions. So let's get into the smoke. Is Sophia in a relationship? If not, are you looking? Are you single? I'm trying to be careful. You know what? Do you have a boo right now? Sophiology always has a boo. How am I lost for words right now? Your fine babe always has a boo, okay? One thing about me is a part of my enjoymenting is, you know, being toasted. Like, my fine babe cannot be in vain. Like, yes, it's great to be a fine babe for myself, but it's amazing to share that with somebody else. Like, it feels good to be admired, toasted, treated like a princess, loved. Now, does it always work out? No. Your girl has had more relationships this year, hey God, than I've had in my entire life. I'm telling you, where are you currently with your dating life? Are you dating a ball player? Where did you get that question from? Why did you put that emoji? You know who you are. You better be careful. You better be careful. I love me a good hood jam. Where am I currently at? I've been having a ball. I feel like I just got into my season of leveling up, being confident, loving my life, having my routine, enjoying myself. And I feel like good dating experiences do add to that. Do you think my taste in men has changed? Absolutely. What do you seek in a man now? I like luxury. I want a luxury experience, okay? I love when the person I'm dating can offer me a luxury experience. Like, in Nigeria, we call it toasting. I'm not sure what they call it in the US, but show me lifestyle. Take me on a helicopter around the city. Let's land at dinner. Your fine babe likes living in a movie. That's where I'm at right now, okay? Dating with intentionality, all that stuff. If you're talking about marriage, I don't know a king. Like, I'm not the one buying the ring, you understand? So I'm just enjoying being young, beautiful, prosperous, successful. Like, having a long-term relationship right now, I cannot lie to you, if it were to come, that's great, but it's not something I'm looking for. I feel like I'm answering all these questions in one. You get, like, if it happens, it's by accident, because right now I'm really happy. I'm really enjoying my own company. For lack of better words, when I'm in the mood for company, of course, but there's times where I'm just like, I got too much bills, I got too much money to make, I'm on my Zoom, and then there's sometimes where I'm like, oh yeah, whose turn is it to take me out? You get. As of right now, this very month, I do not wish to disclose my relationship status. I will just say, because we haven't talked in a while and y'all are still on my ex, I have had plenty of exes since then. I said this in my breakup videos, you guys chose not to believe me, but I was blessed to actually experience love, kindness, respect, chivalry, generosity, all of that. I didn't have to suffer. So obviously my standards now, being single, are very high. I get that there's perks to being in a exclusive long-term relationship, but my standards remain the same. Like, I don't take nonsense from anybody, okay? I'm a very goofy girl though, so I like to flirt with people. You can take me on some dates, you know, like, but I don't attach to people so much. You get, like, I'm really big on enjoying the experience. No, I don't own anybody. Like, after my breakup, I learned that I don't own anybody. Like, I really just cherish the time, and once it's not really serving me, then, you know, we move on and I learn from each situation. But like I said, as of this very moment, you guys should respect my growth and understand that that goes to that question, will you be hiding your next boyfriend? Absolutely. Absolutely. I didn't see the value in keeping your love life private, but yeah. I've enjoyed way more when I'm not posting, when I'm not sharing, when I'm just enjoying being with the person. You get, obviously with the question of you date like celebrities and stuff, even when it comes to stuff like that, I don't need all that drama. I'm not welcoming anybody into my gist. I beg. I'm young, so I'm learning. But earlier this year, even talking about penthouse, like, would you ever go public with another relationship? It depends on who I'm with. If it's someone that I can't control it being public, it's not my choice. But I would never intentionally just, nobody even invited me to talk, I just put it out there like I did with my ex. No. But if it's a situation to where it's like public without my control, it is what it is. I don't know who the ideal soulmate God created for me is. I don't know what their situation is, but I will cross that bridge when I get there. How has your dating life and style, yes, evolved since your last relationship? I stopped looking at an end goal. Like, before, when I meet someone, I'm seeing the end. I'm counting how many children we have. I'm picturing myself as your wife because I'm wifey material. But now I've just learned to just take it a day at a time. Like, it's really up to the man. You know, I feel like it's really up to the man to see you and know what he's gonna do with you. Whatever God wants for me is gonna happen anyway, no matter what I do. So I'm not into the forcing and making sure something happens. I need to reapply my lip gloss. By the way, my lip combo is Makeup Forever Limitless Brown Lip Liner and Fenty's Gloss Bomb Heat in the color Fuzzy. If it don't plump, I don't want it. Have your views changed on celibacy? If you don't mind sharing. No, my views have not changed. I'm gonna just leave that there. If you're a long-term subscriber, good. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please, I beg. Are you ready to start dating with intention again? I'm always dating with intention. Is my intention to spend your money? Or is my intention to get to know you? Or is my intention to marry you? I beg. Do you think you'll find love again? Of course. I can't wait. I love love. I love love. Would you date outside of your race? Absolutely. See, last year I was like, Nigerians. And then I was like, okay, Ghana, okay, Black American. But honestly, a whitey. Oh, if you're black. Alright. If you don't have TikTok, don't worry about what I just did. As long as they value my culture and, you know, I enjoy getting into theirs, like we respect each other's cultures, then I'm fine. I've never been into a relationship and I just turned 24. See, that's one thing I am grateful for. Sorry to cut you off. But even though I said I would have not been in a relationship when I was younger, I'm glad I got to experience that, because now I'm not really like caring to be in one now. But anyway, I've never been in a relationship. I just turned 24. I want my first heartbreak to get over it. You're just like me. I know that I'm very emotional, but I also know that I would grow proportionally. Okay, businesswoman. See what the plumping is doing to my talking and my listening, my mouth water. Is it valid to approach the relationship like that? Expecting heartbreak? I also want to save myself for marriage. Definitely. Definitely do. There's nothing to gain. I beg. Is it valid to approach a relationship like that? Expecting heartbreak? No. Don't expect anything. Don't expect soulmates. Don't expect marriage. Don't expect heartbreak. That's my own opinion, okay? Don't feel any type of way if you've never been in a relationship and you're 24. It's actually more common than you think. It's not common for people to actually like have long-term relationships, have love. Like that stuff is very hard to come by. Your 20s, use them. Use these years wisely. You have plenty of time and the rest of your life to be a mother, to be a wife, whatever you want to be. This is the only time you have to be yourself. Nobody's mama, nobody's wife, just yourself. You want your first heartbreak and get over with. I wouldn't wish heartbreak on anybody. Don't rush into something like that. In fact, be praying that you even find your soulmate without going through the streets or experiencing heartbreak or chopping breakfast, whatever you want to call it. How and when do you bring up the topic about waiting until marriage with a guy you're dating? I wouldn't even bring it up, personally. I wouldn't bring it up. I feel like it's very telling about a man how he navigates that conversation and how and when he brings up sex. You get me? So I personally wouldn't even bring it up. And I'll let him lead that conversation. And when it does become a conversation, however that may be, because think about it, if it does become a conversation, then yeah, like that's when you would let them know what your intentions are, which is to wait till marriage. And you'll see where things go from there. Let's talk about some money. Let's talk about money, because I actually forgot this category. Okay, so someone said, what do you do for a living? What do you do? Are you creating content full time? What time do you decide it was time to leave your job to influence? How long have you been influencing? What do you do for a living apart from YouTube? So I'm a YouTuber. That's what I do. Full-time influencer, YouTuber, content creator, whatever you want to call it. I do nothing else outside of this. As an influencer, how do you make money while not posting for some time? There's so many passive streams of income, like affiliate programs, influencer programs. This is where you get like commission off of like sales you're able to make for other companies. This is all passive income. So even when I'm not making videos, I'm still making money. How do you build your streams of income as a content creator? So once you have enough followers, you can join affiliate programs. Definitely sell yourself. Like it's not just about creating content, but also letting businesses know that you can promote for them, you can endorse for them, you can ambassador for them. You definitely want to have passive income flowing so that you're not just chained to, you know, posting content all the time. Stuff happens. You get sick, you know, you have surgery. Do you ever come across a difficult time where you had to juggle a job and social media? Yes, I let everything go to do this. This is all I do. I'm not saying that you should. Everybody has a different walk in life. I would just say when I was juggling, I let everything go and I just carried this. Best choice I ever made. This takes up my whole life. I'm busier than busy. Anyone that thinks this is easier, you could juggle it with something. In fact, don't believe everything you see on social media as well. This stuff is hard though. And shout out to anyone that is juggling a job and doing this. Your babe likes a very soft life. I don't like to strain, suffer, and I already feel like I'm suffering. sometimes. Like, this stuff is hard work. I'm currently up at 10, almost 11, and I have surgery very early in the morning. So no, this is not easy. Are you going to come back to YouTube more regularly? Do you make money on YouTube every month even though you don't post regularly? Yes, YouTube has residual, is that the word, income? So you're constantly making money off of content that you've already made. I have 8 years of content. Do what you will. As far as coming back to YouTube more regularly, could I post more to y'all's heart's desire? Sure. But y'all need to show up for my content, okay? Y'all need to be letting me know what you want to see. Y'all need to be letting me know what you want more of. Like, I need to know what to post, and I need y'all's interaction. I need y'all's engagement, okay? So I have a lot of questions about everything that I've gotten done from head to toe. Let's get into the smoke. Because I'm very private about this stuff. But let's see. Did you have any work done on your body? I'm in love with your shape. Thank you. Do you have lip fillers? If so, how much milliliters? Did you ever have plastic surgery? Do you have a BBL or lipo? Which one is this one? Would you get plastic surgery, lipo, BBL? Not to be rude, but have you ever gotten a procedure done on your body? Here we go. I can't believe I'm about to say this. So yeah, by the time you watch this video, like by the time you are watching this video right now, I've already done surgery. Tomorrow morning, I'm getting lipo 360 and fat transfer to my hips along with J Plasma Pixelate. Like, your fine babe is going on the table. I'm excited, but I'm nervous at the same time. Obviously, because it's like, yo, it's been a lot of overwhelming information. I haven't watched a lot of BBL videos or, girl, it's a lot. I just feel like no matter how much I prepare myself, my experience is gonna be my experience. I hope it's a good experience. I know I went with a good doctor. I'm vlogging for you guys. And before you say, oh my God, your body's already so nice. I know. It's something that I want to do, and I'm not asking, I'm telling you. I'm a 25-year-old grown woman. Do not piss me off. It's something that I've been wanting for so long, and I really took my time to make my decision. It's also what motivated me to lose weight, because I knew that I needed to be, I did not want to be 200 plus pounds. I wanted this to be the final thing that I do and to just be happy. Before you say, oh, what do you like? Well, you look perfect. Like, girl, I don't want nothing. Like, I want to look fake, period. Like, I want to, not fake, but I'm pro work. You guys know I have had lip fillers. 2021, didn't like it, won't do it again. My eyebrows are microbladed. I have veneers. I love natural work though. You know, I don't have any Botox or fillers, but I'm not opposed to it. I just don't think I need it right now. Like, I don't look at my face and feel like there's anything that I need. I know how to be content with my body. I think for me, like, I can't wait to just have like no waist. My result is gingering me right now, but I can't wait to, like, I already feel like I have a great foundation. I can't wait to, like, just have an even better body. And I can't wait for y'all to see. And I just pray over my doctor. I pray over my healing. I pray over my results. It's like, the reason why I don't like sharing these things isn't because I'm so secretive. I'm not even ashamed of cosmetic work. It's more so evil eye, and I'm not someone who lets my business out there anyway, but I feel like the way I'm about to look, I won't even have to say nothing. Like, it's gonna be out there. Now, as far as body enhancements, I have thought about boobs here or there. I don't really care too much. I'm okay. But I've had hip filler, and I'm getting that removed. It's some things going on, but I basically feel like I'm at a weight and place in my, like, self to where I'm really happy, and this is just the last thing I would want right now. So yeah, I hope that answers your question. As far as procedures, head to toe, my eyebrows are microbladed. I have veneers on my bottom teeth. I have a video on that as well, okay? I've had lip filler before, I've had hip filler, and I'm going for lipo 360 with fat transfer to the hips tomorrow. Would you ever get fillers? What's your opinion on that type of stuff? Like I said, I'm here for it. Are you on Ozempic or any weight loss shots? No. When I dropped my weight loss video recently, talking about how I did the juice diet from December last year, more so got really consistent around my birthday, because you know I don't play about my birthday. It hurt my soul that people were like, oh, she did Ozempic. Funny enough, Ozempic is actually great for people with diabetes and PCOS. But doing that for weight loss, whenever I am to stop that expensive ass drug, it would really mess with my PCOS. Like, it would probably send my body into a loop, and that totally cancels out the whole progress I've made with fibroids, PCOS, and all that kind of stuff. So transparently, I know in January when I was like in and out of juicing, failing, because when you start juicing, you're not gonna just be straight on it. Like, you're gonna be like, it's hard. But if you stay consistent, it gets easier. Anyways, and if you don't think about it too much, you just do it, it gets easier. But anyways, I did get Ozempic prescribed, but I never went to go pick it up. I just feel like from keto, which is a big hormone changing diet, body changing diet, to like other things, like I just didn't want to end up in that same cycle of like doing something and then whenever I stop, I can't maintain. I feel like where I'm at right now, I can maintain. So, and by the way, if you're on Ozempic and it worked for you, you lost a lot of weight, I have no problem with it. I know a lot of people that are on Ozempic. After learning how the internet really got me with my ex situation, I've learned not to let the internet get me again. You guys can think whatever you want to think. At the end of the day, I'm very proud of myself, and I cover my weight loss journey in the blood of Jesus. No evil eye or facts phobia will come and destroy my progress in Jesus' name. Amen. What's your experience been with your veneers? I have a video on it. I do need to do an update, but long story short, maintaining them has been great. I love it. All right, just 5 questions left. As I'm leaving that topic about procedures, if you have nothing nice to say, that's your business. I'm pro work, pro procedures, pro Botox, pro fillers. Like, you don't have to be, you can be team natural, that's good for you. But I'm here for it. As long as you feel beautiful, as long as you're happy with what you're doing. On to the final questions for this video. How has life been from January to now? How are you mentally? What are you most proud of this year? And what are you looking forward to for next year? Every month of this year has whooped me. If it's not life challenges, it's just how busy I am. I've had foot surgery this year. I had my fibroid surgery this year. I'm having lipo 360 and fat transfer tomorrow. That's 3 surgeries in 1 year. Like I said, I've had the most breakups this year, so that breakup I went through last year is nothing compared to my eyes, what my eyes have seen. I've really seen a lot. I'm looking forward to entering next year as the woman I've evolved into this year. Like this year I spent, what was that quote? God said, I made you strong this year, next year I'm gonna make you happy. I felt that. Like this year I overcame and strided through so much that you guys couldn't even have an idea. You guys have no idea what I've been through this year. None. I made it through, and I'm excited to start next year as this new person. And with my new body, period. And with my new man. With that being said, we have chatted. I feel like this is my longest video in ages. I hope you savored it. Before you complain, when is your next video? Make sure you watched every single minute of this one. And check out my recent uploads. I have a 3-in-1 up. If my videos have been short, scarce, whatever, at least you know now I've been preparing for surgery that I have tomorrow. But I'm glad that we got to catch up right now because life has changed so much, as you can see, and hopefully you have a better understanding of where I'm currently at. I want to thank you guys so much for spending this time with me, watching this full video. I enjoyed spending this time with you. I feel honored once again that we get to just bond like this and talk. I hope that answered all of your questions, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.